Alright, is this working? Can you guys hear me? If anyone's even fucking watching this? I guess I should throw this up in my Discord, see if that'll get anyone. You know, like, everything's kind of dead. The channel's pretty dead. I mean, but you know what? For something to be dead, it has to have been alive in the first place. This mic makes me sound horrible. I'm using, like, a cheapo headset that I have. Okay. God, this fucking mouse is so good. Jesus. Doom Eternal beta footage. Actually, it's pre-alpha, so. I can already tell that I'm gonna be really fucking bad at this streaming. It's a fucking mess. I don't know how anyone does this. I have 2 monitors, but I can't have the YouTube shit on the second monitor because Windows 10 sucks and can't handle 2 refresh rate monitors. I think my videos are pretty decent. But it's only because I spend a long time thinking about what I'm gonna say and write it down. I don't just, like, turn the microphone on. I don't know what this save is. I don't know what I was doing on here. I probably missed... I feel like I missed a weapon. I think you have 2 guns at this point normally, right? It's on Fuck Me Daddy mode, and I'm not paying enough attention to it, so I'm probably going to die a lot and have to change it down to normal mode. I don't even have double jump? You just have shotgun and pistol. You get it later. What about double jump? I think it's called ultraviolence or something like that. Is it really that bad? The bridge level. I don't remember that. I haven't played this game since it came out, so. God, how do people do this? It's very difficult to play the game and look to your left at the same time and try to read something. I don't think playing this on Fuck Me Daddy mode is gonna work out. The one where you went to the tower? Wow, really? That late? You just get good? Yeah, apparently. I thought this would be really easy to do. You just turn the microphone on, turn the live stream on. First off, setting this up in OBS was an arduous task in and of itself, because I have an ultra-wide monitor, so I had to crop it. Not only is it ultra-wide, but it's QHD, so I had to crop it down to size, and then crop out the middle, which sounds really easy, and it should be easy, but I don't know how to use that program, so I had to, like, manually sit there and drag a cropping tool. There's got to be a better way to do that. I don't know anyone who... Well, I do know. I know one person who does this streaming shit, but, I don't ask. Crop it down to size. Yeah, crop it down to 1080p. So like it made it full size, it wasn't going by just the scale it down. I don't know how to do that in OBS. I don't think it works like that either. So obviously it's streaming out in 720p, but the canvas is like 1920 by 1080 or something. Is the sound okay? Oh, I use it for recording. Oh, you use it for recording. Okay, you're an expert in the field, huh? Don't you usually watch vids while playing? No, I don't. I listen to things when I play. I don't fucking watch shit while I play. See that? Like I just got slammed by that orb. And it's only because I was looking at the chat. How do you watch videos while you play a game? Like, I put it up on the second monitor, I might glance up at it when there's, like, downtime, like when I'm respawning or something, but you actively watch a video while you play a game? I've never heard of that. Use an extension. I don't see how that helps you look at two videos at the same time. I've heard of people that do that, so I was talking to like one of my friends, and I'm like, I don't know how I can watch these shows, it's so fucking boring. He's like, oh, what, you just sit there and watch a show? That's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to put it on like 1.5 speed and do other things at the same time. I'm like, then you're not even watching the show at that point. Creates a small window over the game. Well, listen, guys, this is already working out better than I thought it would. I have 2 people watching and actively chatting, so that's already twice as much as I was expecting. Actually, 2 times 0 is 0, so...
Now 221 accident-free days.
This game seems like complete shit after watching the gameplay of the new one. Yeah, I heard about that people watch podcasts at 2 times speed. Isn't that really obnoxious? It's like turning it into Nightcore. What the fuck? Why isn't it letting me... I don't remember how this game works. Two times. I think I'm like significantly slower. I don't mean like stupid in that sense, just slower than most people. And I'm kind of stubborn too, so I don't do like there's all these things that people are doing that I hear about. And I'm like, what the fuck? And watching listening to podcasts at 2 times speed is one of them. Let's do BF1 or something. Listen, I had enough trouble setting up one game. Originally, I was just going to play like Nintendo Switch and play Captain Toad. But then I realized that I'd have to look at... So my TV is set 90 degrees away, or whatever, off axis from my PC. So I'd have to look at the TV and it wouldn't work to look at like my comments and stuff. So that's why I'm playing this. And you know what? I actually recently took a vow to never play Battlefield 1 again. Because I have a friend, and all he does is play Battlefield, and we were playing Battlefield 1 a lot in the past half year. And I'm just sick of it. It's completely unfun now. Wow, this is like actually difficult to do two things at the same. You what? I took a vow, like I'm not gonna play Battlefield 1 anymore. I'm officially done with the game. I'm never touching it again. I played too much of it. It was fun. Never playing it again. Like, obviously Battlefield 5's not going to be very good, but at least it's new. Is this part of the difficulty that they give you, like, no ammo? I'm missing them because I'm looking at the fucking comments, and you know that. Shut up! You want me to just play the game and not even talk? Let's see. Yeah, I was just gonna say, you want to see Polygon? I was watching that yesterday. It's fucking crazy. He's like this. That's Polygon. New than Black Ops 4. Okay, so did you see the Black Ops 4? The Battle Royale is gonna have a beta September 10th. I just saw that. I was thoroughly convinced that it wouldn't even be in the game at launch. I thought the game would launch without the Battle Royale mode, and then they would have a beta, like, I don't know, when does the game launch, October or November? I thought, like, maybe 2 or 3 weeks after the game launched, that they would have a beta. Because they're obviously copying PUBG. PUBG launched when, like, May of 2017 or something like that? March? And then it became popular in the summer. So let's say around summer is when they decided that that would be a good idea to put that in their game, to copy it. Is this the tower? I just figured there's no way they could have made that fast enough to have it in the game at launch, but apparently I was wrong.
I'm blocking your access to the facility scanner. Come to the Vega terminal, and I'll give you what you need.
This fucking microphone is so bad. I have one video on this entire channel that uses this microphone. If you go back, it's like the second video. Dark Souls for Switch was... Yeah! October, yeah. It's my favorite summer month, October. I wonder how... I read somewhere, did they say that was like Samuel Hayden's sword or something like that? Somebody said that somewhere online. That it was in this game. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, okay. Oh, I guess you go and find him and kill him then. He didn't die in this game, did he? Oh, he did die right at the end. Oh, is that what you're saying? How do you kill this guy? Is there a way to kill that I'm not aware of? Well, listen, like, I get that it's kind of cool to have Dark Souls on a Switch, but who the fuck wants to play Dark Souls? Like, if you want to play Dark Souls on Switch, I assume that you already have another way that is superior of playing Dark Souls. It's the only platform that doesn't run Dark Souls Remastered at 60 FPS, so I don't know why anyone's, like, chomping at the bit to play that. Entry locked. Oh, here we go. I don't even have a Switch. I honestly think at this point that the Switch is a better no, it's definitely a better purchase than the Xbox One. Is this okay? I'm just gonna keep shooting this guy in the dumbest possible way until someone tells me how you're supposed to kill him. Do you just go behind him like a hunter in Halo? I was going to wait to buy the Odyssey bundle. I think it's honestly already a good buy right now, the Switch. I think there's enough on there to there's enough games on the Switch that I haven't bought them all yet. Like all the ones that I want. And I had a Wii U, bear in mind. But there's still Wii U games that I didn't play that are on Switch. Oh. Does the grenade just recharge? Am I missing something? Do you pick it up or does it recharge? Huh. No, it recharges. Look at that. I don't remember that. And why is it bound to control? Whatever. Oh, I remember this scene. He gives you like the Arden thing. Yeah.
Take it. It will give you strength, help you on your journey, if you can withstand the power surge.
The animation of smashing this orb is so fucking cool. Yeah, good luck getting another gamepad. I think Nintendo charges, or used to charge, like $150 for it to replace it. There's no way in hell the Switch is like, what was it? It was the fastest selling console in North America already. It's not even close to Vita. I mean, Vita is fucking horrible. I have 2 of them, believe me, I know. Why is my frame rate 60? Is there a good reason for that? No, my actual game. It was running at 100 earlier. And now OpenGL is saying 79. By the way, I can't even play Vulkan. Because OBS won't accept it. Is there a way to skip this? No one cares about this shit. Is it because it's a cutscene? Now I'm getting 124 FPS on OpenGL, but my refresh rate is 60. Okay then. Well, I just have I have a Vita 1000 and a Vita 2000. The 1000, people think it's better, but it's really thick and it has an OLED screen, but it's like an OLED screen from 2012, right? So it's not the best representation of OLED. And then the 2000 is cheaper, but it's much thinner. I think it looks a lot better. And the screen is LCD, so it's a lot brighter. Apparently the front of the old one is also made of plastic, and I had no clue. I always thought it was glass, so they fooled me. Yeah, now it says I'm 205 FPS. So... what the fuck? That's not supposed to happen. The Vita is really not a great homebrew platform like the PSP is, unfortunately. Oh. Is there some kind of frame rate limiter on this game? Because control panel's not doing its job, apparently. I was thinking about getting a PSP Go. They're like $70 on eBay. Imagine that, because PSP Go? Is it really? Since when? That's news to me. Because you can probably just download the ISOs or whatever for every PSP game and put it on a PSP Go. I already have a used PSP. I want the PSP Go. It's like one of the strangest things that... I have a fetish for really strange console releases, and the PSP Go is one of them. PS Vita TV isn't... Actually, it's called PlayStation TV. It should be called PS Vita TV, but it's called PlayStation TV. It's just a Vita with no screen, no buttons. I guess it's just a Vita logic board inside of a box with an HDMI out. And that's on... And K-On! Hokago Live is on PS3. I've been meaning to get that, actually.
After running more diagnostics on the active Praetor suit, it appears that
I don't remember which, but it's either bad on PSP or bad on PS3, because it's probably bad on PS3. I think it might have been made for PSP. I saw people complaining. Yeah, oh, it's remastered. Is it bad? Is it worse than the PSP one? Oh, it's the same? I heard that it ran worse or had latency or something. You know what? There must be something fucking wrong with Afterburner or something, because it's reading 182 FPS. Meanwhile, my actual refresh rate counter is at below 100, whatever. I'm just fucking... Hold on a second. Turning off that overlay. I guess, but that's actually the kind of game that I actually would like to own the physical game case. Because it's just strange and collectible. You forgot some... I'm gonna go back there later. You don't do that right now, do you? This whole area back here is useless, isn't it? It's just secrets and shit. You don't have to... It's not mandatory, right? God, the music in this is so good. Is this mandatory? Because I remember doing this and I feel like it was useless. There's like this wide open, yeah, this area. Yeah, it's useless, is that right? Don't you need double jump to do this? To do this jump? Or not? Oh, Praetor key or whatever. Praetor token. To get to one gore nest. These ledges, like the height that they are at, just those previous ones, seems like it's too high to be able to vault. But it's not. The fuck is this for? What? Oh, that's to unlock the handprint thing. Okay. I fucked up, didn't I? How does the stream look? Is like the quality okay and the frame rate? I'm not like dropping frames or anything. How do I, can I get a... Uh-oh. Well, it's 720p 60, so it's not gonna look great. I don't have... Just jump where? You can make this jump. You're telling me you can make this jump from here to there. I don't remember doing that. Yes? Alright. That... What? You don't even have to vault? Okay. I feel like that stumped me the first time around, too. Because it doesn't seem like it's possible. Where do I put the hand? Right here?
Access granted. Gas leak stopped.
Oh, this. Okay. God, look at that. I'm never sure whether or not to leave motion blur on in this game because there's some really nice per object motion blur on shit like that, and when the bullets fly out, the casings fly out, looks really cool, especially on the minigun. Alright. I'm gonna get fucked in here, huh? I was thinking that too. I'll turn it off after this. I have it on like very low or something like that. I wish you could just turn it on for the objects. This doesn't seem very difficult. Now that I say that, I'm gonna die a shit ton, but just in general.
25%.
This is the kind of game, it's not like Halo Legendary Mode where you have to cower behind and like think about it for 5 hours. Alright. Oh. Oh, it was on medium. Uh-oh. I wish I could play it on Vulcan. It felt smoother on Vulcan. Does this do anything, or is getting all the gore nests like a achievement or something? There's no reason for this, right? This doesn't feel as smooth. That's very odd. Okay. I might turn it back on. Doesn't feel right. You need them all to progress? Oh, okay. Well then that area is necessary then. I don't have that, right? Yeah, that feels smoother. That's just bizarre. Okay. It actually, having motion blur off feels like there's something wrong. And usually that's what's... Usually when I play a game and I start moving the mouse around and it feels fucking awful, it's usually because motion blur is on. I don't know what's up with that. I also don't know what's up with... So you know, like, when you have G-Sync and you turn on V-Sync in NVIDIA control panel. So I'm out of ammo now, really? Hi. Hello. Now listen, I don't want to disappoint you when you write hi in there. I'm not a professional streamer, I don't know how to do this. I don't even know what's shooting me right now. Is it something up there, I'm sure? Oh, thanks man, I appreciate that.
Your devotion to UAC's mission on
What was I talking about? Yeah, so when you use G-Sync, if you exceed the refresh rate of the monitor, you're no longer getting G-Sync and therefore you're getting screen tearing, right? So if you enable V-Sync globally in the NVIDIA control panel, it doesn't actually give you V-Sync, all it does is put a frame rate cap on everything you play in full screen, or if you have that. I guess windowed mode too if you have that set. But I just do full screen. Now I'm getting like lag in the game. But I'm looking at Afterburner and it's giving me 199 FPS like fucking locked. And I somehow highly doubt that the game's actually running at 200 FPS. So either it's broken or something's broken. And when I just turned motion blur off, the game kind of felt janky, and it might be because it actually is 200 FPS, but again, I don't think... Does this game run that well? Just turn on FPS countering... Oh, they have that? Alright, well. Am I safe right now? So. Where is it? It's that optimized to run at 3440 by 1440 at 200 FPS on Ultra. Show performance metrics. All the way down. Yeah, figures. No, it's 100. Yeah, it's Afterburner's broken. Does anyone know anything about this? So, I have never had dual monitors ever, and then I invested in it pretty recently. And when I did it, that, oh boy, did that come up a whole nother set of problems. In fact, it created more problems than it solved, let's be honest. It makes editing... Oh, I have no ammo on anything now. Oh. It makes editing videos and shit a lot easier. I never experienced that, no. So, what happened when I plugged in the second monitor? You can't see it because I have this cropped down, but when I turn on my Afterburner overlay, it completely fucked Afterburner, right? So for some reason it no longer shows my GPU metrics in Afterburner no matter what I do, which may have something to do with the fact that I plug my second monitor into my iGPU and it's treating that as the primary monitor on the motherboard side, but in Windows, it thinks the GPU monitor is the primary. It's a fucking mess. Well, you want to know the secret? I got a second monitor because I thought, well, maybe I can start streaming with this, right? And here I am right now with the second monitor disabled, and I have my iPad open
50%.
with all the YouTube shit on it, so... Because, guess what? If you put anything that is a GPU accelerated task onto the second monitor, and it's a different refresh rate from the primary monitor, it starts like tanking the frame rate and shit. So it's just a fucking mess. I sound like a crazy person, huh? Just the way I came. It's just a world of problems, and it gets worse every day, basically. And I sit here going insane. I've got Blurbuster's UFO test open, trying to make sure it feels smooth and shit. And I'm validating my friend. You are just insane. Yeah, I am. I mean, probably. If you ever watch Digital Foundry and they're trying to figure out like the frame pacing or frame skipping or any sort of performance issue, fuck. Oh, fuck me. Oh, I did that the first time I played this game too. That's the first time I died this whole time too. But any sort of issue like that, they use all these different programs to analyze the frame rate and the frame timings and stuff. You don't need to do that, just give me the game for, I don't know, 30 minutes, and if there's fucking anything wrong with it, I will tell you. I won't know the specific issue, but he does the thumbs up when he falls into the lava? What? Really? Let me see. No, he doesn't. You lied to me.
Demonic threat reduced by 50%.
I'm not gonna do it again, so... Apparently I am. Alright, I'll take your word for it. I'm sure I'll fuck up this jump again, so... You think they'll let Polygon play the first 30 minutes of Doom Eternal?
Warning. Core temperature rising.
I think the funniest part of my backstory of being like ridiculous and crazy and anal when it comes to anything being wrong with PC shit, like the smoothness of games and hardware and PC stuff, I wouldn't care about any of this shit. I would be using like nothing but Apple products, right? If I didn't have to play games on Windows and shit, I wouldn't know anything about this stuff. I'd just use Apple products. That's the only reason I know about anything, is because it drives me fucking insane. I so vividly remember playing this, but at the same time don't remember what to do. Wait, can't you go through that door? No? You guys into mice at all? Because boy have I got some videos for you. So, I use a 6-year-old... Oh yeah, you're left-handed. Yeah, remember that. That sucks. Well, I had been using a 3-year-old Zoe FK1, which I really loved and thought was an excellent mouse, and that's probably why I don't know anything about mice, because I just got that and was so satisfied with it that... And it's probably one of the best mice you can buy. But it started breaking recently. The mouse 3, like, scroll wheel click stopped working. So I was looking into other mice, and I found out about Final Mouse, which is like this really hyped up brand that is promoted by esports players and streamers and shit. Which is normally something I don't care about and I would avoid, but a lot of mouse enthusiasts online seem to be really into the mouse. Is someone going to tell me how to do this? Because I don't know what I'm doing right now. Am I missing something? Just jump into the lava. Yeah, that'll do it, huh? You want to see the Polygon playthrough? I know everyone hates Polygon and shit, but I liked some of their... You just hit one or twice. I never hated Polygon that much because I like some of their video content, or used to. But lately they posted this article, someone that, I guess more aptly, someone that works there wrote an article that said, like, what was it? Gun Gale Online is the Mahou Shoujo Girl of the Century or something. And it just blew my fucking mind. Oh no, it said, like, Gun Gale Online revolutionizes magical girl shows by introducing guns into it. And setting aside any other magical girl show that has guns in it, you would think the first thing that comes to mind when you think of magical girls and guns is, first off, Gun Gale Online sucks. It's fucking horrible. It's a piece of shit. And then it being a magical... Oh, oops. Wow, that was pretty obvious. So it being a magical girl show is completely fucking ridiculous, but... Oh, let's kill these guys first, before I die. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! What? That's hard mode? Really? Yeah, I don't think this is hard mode. Anyway, I read the article, right? Because there was a lot of people that just wrote things on Twitter and they're like, fuck you, you're a fucking idiot. But they just read the headline, which is a little bit disingenuous. I actually read her article.
Stay focused. Stay committed.
No, this is a new save. I actually started a new save. This shouldn't have anything on it. Other than, obviously, whatever comes before this level. I remember this room. There's like a Doom doll in here. Oh god, the new version of this weapon looks so much better. Holy shit. Ooh. But anyway, her article, I read it, And she's like, certain magical girl shows like Madoka Magica have revolutionized the genre by being dark. And Gun Gale Online adds guns. So if you go and Google Madoka Magica, one of the first videos that'll come up with like 1 million+ views is a battle between two of the main characters where they just shoot each other with guns for like 5 minutes straight. Like, one of the parts of the climax of the show is one of the characters breaking into a Yakuza base and stealing, like, Remington shotguns and shit. So I don't know what the fuck... And it's interesting to me that you would include that in your article. Because either you just heard that it's a big deal of a show. You don't like Madoka? I loved Madoka. You either know about the show and thought it was appropriate to put in there, but clearly you didn't watch it because it kind of... Oh, look at that. You see that? Oh, he died from it. It was a Yakuza thing, wasn't it? It wasn't military. I'm pretty sure it was Yakuza. Because they had like a katana in there.
Core temperature rising.
Yeah, it's pretty obnoxious. I mean, I don't engage with anime community, right? Like, I just don't. So every time I do, I get frustrated. That's honestly why I don't make standalone anime videos. People ask for it. The last 2 times I did it, I end up with like 50 dislikes on the fucking video. Because the way these anime people are... Homura is trans now. The way it ends up is, if I didn't like the show, and I make a video explaining why I didn't like the show, no matter how quote-unquote objective it is, you're just going to get people pissed at you. Because the only thing they want to see is anything positive. Like, anime people, yeah, anime people, yeah, anime people. That's just what I'll say, right? They will find a way to make anything good. So, like, find the worst show on my anime list, there's someone talking about how it's secretly, you know, Shakespeare or some shit. If you have anything negative or critical to say, they don't fucking like it. And then when I make a video and I'm positive about a show, oh yeah, great, we love it. Because it's just people looking, it's people that like the show that are watching the videos. And I don't find that in any other, I don't find that kind of circle jerk behavior in anything else, to the extent that I find it in anime. And anime is really unique because I don't think there's any other... You know, I'm gonna be honest, man, I've thought of, like, scrubbing everything anime from my fucking channel and shit. Like, I don't want to have an anime profile picture anymore because I don't want to be associated with that. Because I find it so fucking obnoxious now. But there's no other form of entertainment or whatever that gets away with being nothing to the extent that anime does. Like, you'll watch these shows. Well, I watch them all, right, for the seasonal videos. And you just look at these shows and it's like, this is literally nothing. Like, I'm watching nothing. It's like a kid in school handing in a piece of paper with, like, his name on it. It's like, holy shit, this is nothing. Even music, which is... And that's the thing. Anime, no matter how bad or low tier it is, it's a studio of people making it. Like, there's a lot of things that have to happen for a show to air. There's a lot of people that has to go through. A lot of people that have to work on it. A lot of people that have to approve it, put money into it. So it must be, first off, it must be really easy to make, like, mediocre anime. But even music is probably the easiest thing to make. And that's not to say that, like, good music is easy to make or anything, but it's like anyone can make music pretty easily, like on Ableton or like Fruity Loops or whatever. But even music, if I go online and find like some kid on Bandcamp, the level of quality from that usually far supersedes the quality of like the worst anime I've seen, and that blows my mind. I think maybe like American Hollywood movies can kind of get away with being nothing to like action movies and shit. But I don't watch that, so. Not like FL Studio. The DAW. Man, I've had 3 people watching this whole. You can make music on Minecraft, yeah. Like you can't just make anime. And generally, the thing that people complain about with anime is that everything is adapted from something, right? So when something sucks, it just blows my mind. When something's really bad, like horrendous. Someone had to write the visual novel or create the manga, and then somebody had to approve that written work, like. And then that happened. Someone approved the written work. And then at that point, it was to some degree successful, or someone thought it would be successful, and they said, let's make an anime adaptation of this. Sword Art Online, wasn't it written as a... It was written for a light novel contest or something like that, right? Didn't the guy say he did it really quickly? And that's why there's certain things... Don't quote me on this, I think I heard someone else say that. This is the problem with streaming, I'll say things that are probably incorrect, because I'm just talking. And I like to avoid doing that. Oh, I have to go back in there, huh?
Your devotion to the UAC's mission on Mars is the foundation.
It's not too dissimilar from like 50 Shades of Grey, right? So, what's... Don't I need to be in here? Upstairs? Look at that, that's edgy, boys.
Have you filled out your UAC accidental death and dismemberment form yet? See Jessica in Human Resources for assistance.
Huh?
Your devotion to the UAC's mission on Mars is the foundation to our success. With you, we will establish a new paradigm and move humanity into the future.
Well, in terms of its low quality, like fan-written content that became a large franchise that is internationally recognized. Wait, what? Okay. I'm lost. Oh, I should probably get that.
Have you filled out your UAC accidental death and dismemberment form yet? See Jessica in Human Resources for assistance.
Go back to Furnace. Big room. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, it's... I didn't open that one door yet. Gotcha. How do you, Is there a smart way to do this? I assume that walking through this fire isn't the smart way to do this, right? Oh, okay. Apparently it is. Isn't it this door? Yo, hey buddy, what's up? Yeah, I am. I 4 people watching this cesspool now. Fuck you.
Warning. Core temperature reaching critical levels.
I'm streaming your boyfriend? I've still put out the hit. I'm looking for the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Edition Link boyfriend. I'm still looking for that, so if you can hook me up. Man, is Link hot in that game. Yeah, but anyway, man, I was gonna stream Nintendo games on here. I thought that'd be like a fun thing to start off with. But I realized that... Shit. I realized that playing a game on looking at my TV and being simultaneously having to manage shit from my computer and stuff would be a little bit difficult as a starter thing, so I decided I'd play Doom because I was excited for the new Doom and shit. See, like, I can't tell how much damage this guy has taken. I can't wait for that new system. I saw something where a dev was like, Doom 1 is unplayable now because the destructible demon system is so impactful, and I believe it. Did that guy just... okay. Yeah. 4 people watching this cesspool now. I'm using like a $50 headset microphone. In terms of technical production, it is a cesspool. Yeah, fuck you. All things considered, I think for randomly deciding that I was going to do this, it's turned out pretty well. So I consider this a success. Wow. That hurt. My bitrate is, it's like 2500. 1 bit per second. I think it's, yeah, it's 2500 though, yeah. Holy shit. This is so bad right now. That's not health? What is that? Is that grenade energy? Whew. Oh, I still have this shitty weapon. Yeah, I'm using OBS, yeah. And you know what's funny about that? That already gave me problems because this game added Vulkan API support, and I was using that because it's drastically better than the OpenGL shit. But OBS doesn't support Vulkan, so I'm sitting there trying to get this game to work and it wasn't showing up. It was just a black screen, and I was really confused. But that was why. Are my audio levels, like the game and my voice, right? Like, should I turn the game up or turn it down?
Authorization. Olivia Pierce. Alpha 402.
I'm looking at it on my iPad. The video quality looks pretty good. I'm not dropping frames or anything, so. It's definitely 60 FPS. Voice down 10%. Yeah, this microphone's really loud, so. See if that helps.
She is trying to tear open the portal.
No one liked my stream, so I'll do it.
And theirs.
This woman looks like someone. Not someone that I know in real life, like someone like famous or something.
You could not have saved them anyway.
Yeah, I figured, what is it, DX Tori or whatever? That's the paid one. I always wanted to use that to just record normal gameplay footage because it's very, very good. but it doesn't support instant replay or like it doesn't support a shadow play-esque feature. So that's why I don't use it. Shadow play is an unstable piece of shit. Like if you leave your computer for too long, it just it ceases to work. If you alt tab too much, it stops working sometimes. But it has basically 0 performance hit because it's built into the card. And it does the playback thing. Like if something cool happens, the what is it, replay or whatever. And I have to have that, so. Yeah, it is. It's absolute trash, but I have to use it. I don't have any other alternative. So, that's what I use to record everything for all my videos. The quality comes out pretty good too, but the actual... I mean, GeForce Experience is just a mess. And I have to reinstall it all the time because Shadowplay will just permanently break on whatever install I'm on. And pretty recently, maybe within the last year, NVIDIA decided that it would be a good idea to make you have to use an account to sign in to even get into GeForce Experience.
Untethered cross-dimensional activity is a frequent occurrence.
Can I get an Eben with a DDD?
Journeying onto the Martian surface.
That has one D too many, and it looks like shit with the wrong amount of Ds. GeForce Experience. Did you see they're naming the new NVIDIA cards like RTX? They're the official graphics card of Rooster Teeth Expo now. Oh, fuck me! Okay, that is what you're supposed to do, right? Did it again. You're gonna gamer now. What are you gonna gamer? Am I jumping the wrong way? How can you fucking play that? It's literally unplayable now. And the population, at least when I play, it'll put me into... Now, it's always done this. It always puts you into, like, a server by yourself or with, like, 5 people or whatever, but getting a good lobby in there is just impossible now. I'm always getting European lobbies and shit in there. Game is unplayable. I'd come on and play, but, I'd have to turn the stream off and shit because I don't want to, like, I'm gonna fuck it up. It's gonna be a disaster to, like, hot swap. Ooh, edgy. Are those human bodies? Hey, Normal, if you're still watching, you should get this game. I think it's still, it's like $10 on Steam or something. Wow, what? What did I do now? Oh, you bought it, okay. Yeah, it's good. When did it become... If it became full price... Well, it was on sale for QuakeCon. And QuakeCon ended on what, Sunday? So if it's back to full price now, that's why. But it was $10. You played Wolfenstein 2, right? On stream, even. I feel like I'm supposed to have double jump. Like, surely. Oh, you liked it? Did you play the first one? Yeah, the first... Okay, like... I thought the second one was just irredeemable dog shit. Like, I thought it was bad. I really liked the first one. Fucking hated the second one. Oh, that was a bad call. I wonder if I would have survived that on normal mode. The story of the second one or the first one? I think the story of the first one's really good. The second one is like... Story? What? The second? Yeah, the story's like fucking terrible in the second one. I think they found a way to make the, I didn't review the second one, but I put it on my most disappointing games. What's my encoder preset? H.265 or whatever. H.264. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't have to, like, optimize for, See ya, man. Thanks for joining. I appreciate, the support and the comments on here for my test stream. Yeah, I'm not worried about, like, conserving CPU bandwidth or anything on here. I'm at, what? I'm only using 30%, 50% of my CPU, and I'm running this game at, like, almost 4K 100 FPS, so I've got plenty of CPU power to go around. I don't have any problems on my end in terms of streaming. It's just I'm concerned about my internet and dropping frames because I have bandwidth set too high, or bitrate set too high. But it looks like it's coming through okay. Everyone said it's working, so. Change the speed of, like, make it higher. Well, then that's gonna, doesn't that, now I don't know anything about this, so if I do that, isn't it just going to make, it's going to, it's gonna make it harder to stream it, right? Like, it's gonna put more stress on the internet connection, right? Or is that PC side? Because all it would do is, if it's making it look better on the computer, that's irrelevant, right? So, because I think I'm pretty maxed out in terms of my internet connection right now. I don't think it can handle anymore.
Temporarily disabling the tower. You need to remove each lens individually. Carefully release the hinges.
Warning. Energy contamination detected.
Destroying the production of Argent energy isn't necessary.
So I get like 10 megabytes per second up, and I just followed whatever the instructions were online, like on Reddit or whatever. I probably wouldn't try to stream at 1080p, right? Yeah, I might mess around with it. I was just curious to see if I turned on the stream and put it on public on my YouTube channel, what would happen if anyone would watch it. And the answer was sort of yes. The fuck do you do here? I feel like Polygon again. Oh, okay. What the fuck am I missing? Let's go back outside. And why don't I have double jump yet? Jesus. You know what would be fun to stream on here is Resident Evil 7, but I already played it, so it's not gonna be scary.
Demon breach detected.
So this is the way to go. Okay. Apparently. Try another scary game. Yeah. I play most of these horror games that are popular, and they're super fucking cheesy and not very good. I already played Outlast. It was, the first one was free on PSN when it came out. It actually wasn't that bad, but man, that's a cheesy as fuck game. Like, Jesus. I heard the second one is like dog shit, so. And also completely different. Did you play the second one? It is, it's dog shit? Okay. Figured. I probably don't want to take that yet. Oh, you're still playing? Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what I was gonna do was, so you have the Elgato HD60 Pro, it like slots into your PCIe, like, on the motherboard. That Elgato obviously doesn't have any latency or delay or anything. I have an Elgato HD60, not even the S, just HD60, and it has mad delay. It's been fine for recording console gameplay and putting it into a video, but you can't really stream with it, or so I thought. Apparently what you do is just put a delay on your microphone and any other like PC audio if you have that. So I can stream like Nintendo games, which I might do. Ooh. This is not difficult. This is supposed to be like the hardest mode in the game, and it's not very hard at all. And I'm starting to think that something's wrong. God, this mouse is so good. I don't know if anyone is still here from when I was talking about the mice, but anyway, there's this brand called Final Mouse, and they're pretty popular within, like, streamer, esports community, that kind of shit, which is generally something I would stay away from, but a lot of mouse enthusiasts that got the mouse said it was pretty good, so I looked into it. They have this mouse, it's called the Ultralight Pro, and it doesn't look too dissimilar from like a Razer Death Adder or whatever, but it has like a honeycomb in it, and the mouse is hollow, like you can see through it and shit. It has holes in it. And its whole gimmick is that it's very light, so it's maybe 67 grams it weighs, and a normal mouse, like a normal high-end gaming mouse with no, like, not wireless, weighs maybe, like, I don't know, 85 to 90 grams. So it's a pretty significant weight reduction. And their whole thing is they advertise, like, if you have this lighter mouse, you will play games better. Or you'll aim better, or whatever. And that actually makes sense, because when you're playing, like, a FPS or whatever, you want to turn the sensitivity as low as possible before it becomes too difficult to play, because lower sensitivity, you have more precision. Anyway, since the mouse is so hyped up, they actually got Ninja to use their mouse. So at that point, it reached critical mass, and it was impossible to get the mouse. And every time they put it up, it's like Yeezy shoes. They go up, they're gone in a second, you buy it for like 3 times the price on eBay. I'm like, well, this sounds pretty appealing to me. Like I said, some pretty serious mouse people said it was a good idea, and it's a good mouse. So I'm like, you know what, I'm due for a mouse anyway. My mouse 3-button on my Zoe FK1's broken. Let me get one of these mice. Well, they announced that they have this new big thing coming. Oh, it's the next big thing. And when they put out the mouse, it ended up being the Ultralight Phantom. It's the one with the new cord on it. It's like a braided, not a braided, it's like it looks like a paracord. I actually managed to get one, and I've had it for maybe 2 weeks. It took them 3 or 4 weeks to ship it out to me, which is already, like, that's not good. That's pretty bad. Anyway, I got it, and my first impression was like, yeah, it's really light. It's noticeably light. You can feel it. But it's fucking, the mouse is huge. And it's not like it's advertised as being a large mouse. It's just the only model they have. I have hands that are on the larger side of medium, and I'm using this mouse, and I use fingertip grip, which is the least forgiving to a large mouse, but I'm feeling it, it's like, it's huge. And then it has this issue on the bottom of it, where it must be like a quality control thing, because the plastic is getting caught on the mouse pad when you move it around, and it scrapes and shit. Not only is it annoying to listen to, but you can actually feel it. So it's supposed to be this light, smooth mouse, and easy to aim with, but it's actually getting caught on the pad a little bit. Now this could be unique to mine, but whatever. So I became really frustrated with it. I'm like, man, this is like kind of disappointing. So I decided, well, let me try out a smaller mouse, like an intentionally small mouse, and see how that is. Looked into it a little bit, ended up with the Logitech G203. The mouse from Final Mouse that I got is $90, that's really expensive for a mouse. This Logitech mouse is $27. It's $27, that's like fucking nothing. That's like Red Dragon Chinese knockoff mouse cheap. And what it is it's a Logitech G Pro mouse, and that mouse is maybe $40 or $50. All they did was change the sensor in it. So instead of a 3360, it's like some unnamed generic sensor. I got it in the mail. It is a smaller mouse. It feels phenomenal in the hand. It's the perfect size for me. Moving it around quickly with low sensitivity in an FPS feels great. And the sensor, I'm sure it is, on paper it's worse, probably. And if you scientifically tested it, it's probably worse. But I can't feel it, and I'm like crazy. So if I can't feel it, then it's not a problem. So this $27, it's not just like, oh, for a $27 mouse it's really good. No, it's straight up a really good mouse. Like, it's excellent. And then it happens to be that cheap. So the thing's fucking phenomenal. Go check it out. G203, Logitech. I have 2 videos coming up. I'm going to review the Final Mouse, and then I'm going to review the Logitech. And I honestly think that the Logitech is better than the Final Mouse. But don't tell them I said that. I can't figure out where I'm supposed to go right now. Oh, this is secret. Does anyone know how long I've been streaming? Because I feel like I should be stopping soon. I've got 2 viewing. Let's see when I posted the link. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, like an hour. Well, let me see if I can figure out this level and then go from there. So normal, I didn't realize it because I didn't know anything about streaming, right? So I was under the impression that when you stream, it just displays your entire monitor, and you can set it up like that, but on OBS you can just pick a window or whatever, which makes my life 1,000 times less anxious to do this. Can control what's being shown. I guess the way you do it is you have a capture PC, right? So it's just capturing your entire screen no matter what. But if you stream from the PC, you don't have to do that, I guess. I can't access this, alright. What are you saying? Whoa, uh-oh. It is, and another downside, for me at least, is that those capture cards, even if you get the 4K one, which would have the bandwidth to do it, but it doesn't have DisplayPort. But with your thing, like, you have like a 144... Ooh, wow, that was brutal. You have a 144 hertz monitor. You can't play it at that because the capture card is stuck at 60. That's the highest it can do, unless it does higher, and I'm not aware. But that's how it should be, I think. But it is nice to not have to fiddle with certain shit, I guess. Yeah, man, I said I was gonna do this on Twitch, but I figure that I'm already on YouTube, and if I just stream on here, I don't have to bring people over and shit. Unless you have one output that isn't at 144 hertz. Well, no, what I'm saying is, maybe I'm wrong, but if you have a 144 hertz monitor, the capture card can only do 60, so what's happening is your PC is going into the capture card, and then the capture card is feeding another output into your monitor. The capture card can only do 60, right? So then you're only seeing 60 on the monitor. Is that right? That wasn't that hard. Is this really the fucking hardest mode in the game? Yeah, right, okay. Which is, like, for me personally, that's unacceptable. I can't deal with that. And I don't even have a 1080p monitor. I have like a weirdo ultra-wide one, so it wouldn't accept it. But I mean, if you stream all the time, that probably makes sense. I can't play at 60 hertz. It's not happening. Oh, it lets you play the game at 140. Are you sure? Really? It's already in here. Okay, where's my... Okay. Here it is. Why did all of them get stunned? You're not going to be waiting much longer for a graphics card, by the way. Nvidia's got a next-gen reveal in a week at Gamescom, so they'll probably launch in what? October, maybe? September, October? Maybe it'll launch in September, but only the Founders Edition, which you don't want that. The AIB partner cards will be like October then, I guess. That's going to be super over. You're going to have to get like a new monitor, man, if you get one of those cards. I guess you could get the 2070, but... You'll want to get like a 1440p monitor, right? I've mirrored one of my outputs, so one out goes to the capture card, another output. Oh shit, really? You can fucking do that? I'm gonna have to have you explain that to me, like, in depth, because it's blowing my mind right now. Okay. Because I figured that all these professional streamers that play, like, Counter-Strike and shit, they wouldn't want to play at 60 Hz. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Well, that's really,
If stopping our energy production,
there's something that I'm not aware of. There's some... Yeah, I'm not getting something. There's something in that chain that I'm not aware of that is there.
We will be back at square one.
Yeah, you're going to get, like, a 1440p monitor. But then how are you going to capture that with the card? Because the card, unless you've got some other crazy-ass trick... Wait, if you can do that, then maybe you can do with 1440p. It'd be the same difference. Fuck, I could do that then.
Is still alive.
Shit.
I've detected her life signature at the Argent Tower. She has her
Because
own
God knows I hate recording games with Shadowplay.
It has a
Sucks.
unique energy signature that we can track.
Yeah, the same... Okay, you have to explain that to me, because I might go do that. But it's kind of a waste of my CPU, because I've got the 8700K. I don't need to offload. Oh, I beat the level. Yeah, man, that'd be fun. I'm gonna see what this next level is. If it's something I don't like, I'm gonna stop. And my stream has the logo on the corner. I forgot about that. Huh. Argent Tower. Wow, okay, that's what
Access points to the tower were destroyed
Enabon was
in
saying,
the
that you get
explosion.
the jump pack
The
here.
pipeline is damaged but still intact. There are thrust boots in the maintenance.
I wonder how much latency is introduced by going through a capture card. I play console games like that and it doesn't seem that bad, but it's console games on a TV, so you're not gonna know.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
Certainly that guy's dead now, right? No? Oh, it's a fucking... one of these. Revenant. Oh. Did you give Doom a try at all yet? Did you play it? Oh, still downloading, okay. I was just saying earlier, like, before you joined, I'm like, I wish this shit had, like, a co-op mode. But it doesn't.
Demonic presence eliminated.
They kind of
Lockdown
implied that
activated.
the... Well, I don't know if they implied that the new one does, but you can invade together, I guess that's co-op.
Research team, the Argent Tower, also known as the Argent Inductor.
You're gonna get a Fallout 76, right? Because that is going to be... You know, I can't wait for that now, to be honest. Yes? Okay. Because that game is... See, the thing about me is I really enjoy a good bad shooter, right? Like a just a piece of shit shooter is really fun to me. And I can't think of anything that has more potential to be a bad shooter than Fallout 76. Like, the shooting's gonna feel all broken and shit. Because it's a Bethesda game. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I can't wait. How do you leave this? I'm lost. Can I get a... Conk, no, where to go?
Argent energy. Give yourself to the cause.
Alright, well, I think you and me are the only people watching this at this point, which is fine. But, I have to go to the bathroom, so I guess I'm gonna stop this. If anyone else is watching, thanks for watching. It was fun. We'll have to do it again. Test went well. Looks like everything's running okay. So, yeah, thanks.